Hello guys and welcome back to WTube. This is me, W, and today, welcome to the final episode of how to make a cursor chase game. And today we are doing the title and some other requirements. First let's start with the Let's go add the sound. Let's add the sound. Okay. So I said that you can add sound, but I didn't put in sound. So I'm putting my own music in there. So you can add your own music. Now that we got that, now that we got that, let's go add the timer. So we're gonna also add a game over thing. So we're also going to add a high score, a game. We're also adding a game over screen. So first let's start with the timer. So first make a new sprite, name it timer, and then we put in all of the numbers 1 to 0. We're not doing 1 to 0. We're not doing 1 to 10. We're doing 1 to 0 because why? If we did 1 to 0, if we did 1 to 10, then probably there's gonna be some malfunctions. And be sure it is centered, because if it's not, then probably it won't be at a perfect position. No, I accidentally downloaded a file. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and and 0. Rename this from 10. Don't need 10, we need 0. Now I have a trick on my sleeve that will be the easiest of making a spray. Making a text spray. Okay. First, let's make a new block. Name it type value val at x y and size. And now run without screen refresh. Oh wait, we forgot. Size. Now I got an amazing trick on my sleeve. So first gotta go to X, Y block, put the X and Y bubbles into the coordinates, into the perimeters, and then get a set size to block. It's just size. Then we get a repeat block. Then we get a length of block. Then we get a val, and then we get a show block. By the way, get a show right here. And then make a new variable, name it val, then for the sprite only. And then we set val to 0. We set val to 0 right here, and then change val by 1. Change val by 1, and then we get a set costume block. Then we get a letter of block, and then we put the val variable in as the letter, and val as the text. Now that we got that, we stamp. And then also we need a change x by. And now we gotta divide by size. Size divided by 6. And now we get a big block like this, and now we get a 16 point, a lot of 6s in 1/8. And now that we got that, hide, and then hide. And now when green flag clicked, hide. When I receive start, reset timer, and then forever, type whatever. But we forgot one thing. We need a colon. So like what on digital, for digital clocks. And now that we got that, we forever erase all, and then we type val timer at x -50, y 150, and then size 100. And then time for the game over. And by the way, we need to add an animation for when the player sprite dies. Now that we got that, set rotation style all around, then repeat 10, change size by -10, turn 10 degrees, and change ghost effect by -10. Now we wait 1 second, and then game over. Pretty much game over. Now time for the game over screen. Now let's add this message to the player. Game over. green flag to continue. Continue. Now that we got that, I'm gonna do this cool thing. I'm gonna make it look 3D. So you might be thinking, hey W, it just looks like a regular text. But look at this. When I move it a little bit to the left, it looks like it's 3D. And now let's center it. And now let's group it. It didn't group. Oh, it's connected. Now let's go add an indicator that now let's go make something that appears when you click on it's when you beat the high score. There's going to be a high score. Now that we got that, when green flag clicked, hide. Then when I receive game over, show, and then forever, and I'm going to use this in the backpack. And now wait. Now this will be the screen. And now get another when I receive game over, and then let's make a new variable. Name it high score. And make it a cloud variable. And it only accepts it only accepts numbers, no letters or symbols. Now let's go add an if. Let's add an if timer is greater than high score. Then create clone of myself. Now when I start as a clone, forever. Now let's get an effect. And now we get a magic spell. Start magic spell, and then we do the same thing. Just just in a different way. Now, go to X, 0, -100, and then set size to 100. And by the way, we're gonna set this to 200. Or if it's too big, then probably it doesn't work. And probably that means it's too big. So now that we got our game over screen, let's get a 20 times 20. Now, let's test our game. But, hang on. We have one problem. It seems like there's no colon. So, get an if else, put the switch costume to letter val in the else, then we get if contains, and then put the letter val, and then contains point switch costume to colon. Now we put it in, and then there we go. Now this should work. Now, by the way, it won't hide. So instead we erase it. This will hide the timer. Now it's hidden. Our thing is not working. But we hide, so hide. And then now we need a state. We need a player state block. Player state. For this sprite only. And now we set player state to 0. Or we when green flag clicked, set the player state to 0. And then when we get that, we get another variable, we get another set variable to block, then name, and then choose state, and then name it. Wait. Remove that to set that to player state. I put that state variable at the beginning of the video. I did it by accident. So set the player state to dead. and repeat, and now we get repeat until repeat until repeat until player stage of player equals dead. We also do this in here. Repeat until player stays dead equals dead. Repeat until player state of player equals dead. Then it stops it. Now we need to do this single thing. We hide the variable high score and then show the variable high score. Now we go to backdrops, and then when I receive start, if forever, if timer is greater than high score, then set high score to timer. Now that we got that, let's test it. That is Cody's. But hold up. We need a sound that plays when I also had this at the beginning of the video. We got a set sound crunch. And then we get the magic sound like what we used when we beat the high score. And then we put this at the beginning, and then now we put this right here. And then when we got that, we instead do this. We play sound magic spell, and then we wait until. That means it won't. That means it will be waiting forever. So it won't do it once. And now that we got our thing. Instead, let's go make a clone. Now let's go set our thing. So set this to game over, and then set this to costume 2. I better switch that to new record. Now let's go add something that will tell us that you beat the high score. But we need to change this because it might not play as planned. So get a high score beaten. And make a question mark because this will tell us that the high score has been beaten. Set high score beaten to 0 and then we set high score beaten right here to true. Now we forgot to put in this sprite because we forgot that high score is that we need to make this right here, and then we put in if high score beaten equals true. You can also set the high score beaten to 1 or yes or true. But I like it at true. So when now we also add the same sprite. We also add the same costume as that, and now we put it right here, and then we also make it new record. It's also named new record, and we also name the sprite new record. And then when we do that, we make Y speed for this sprite only. And when green flag clicked, hide. And then when I receive start, if timer is greater than high score, set. We also change Y speed by -1. Change Y by Y speed. We put it in here, and then we set Y speed to 12. Repeat. Wait until touching edge. Wait until touching edge. Repeat until touching edge. Hide. Wait until. And then now we put a wait until. Now that we are finished with our cursor chase game, here's the final. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Oh, crap. By the way, this kind of looks like Mincino. Wait. Oh. It just looks like that. Now that we finished that, we have one problem. The player will keep on following the sprite. Will keep on following the player. Repeat until dead. Repeat until player state equals dead. Now it will stop following the player when that happens. Now it will stop following the player. Now we finally got our cursor chase game. And now, thank you for watching. And now this is the end of another video. See you later, and like and subscribe. And I will see you in another Scratch tutorial or another video. See you later. Bye. And like and subscribe. By the way, instead of clicking the like button, smash that like button. And thank you for watching. Pick another video on the screen.